this is the beginning of the Egypt level. We were trying to sort of theme each of the chapters of Tomb Raider Anniversary around a sort of theme, and Egypt's theme sort of quickly turned into traps, became the sort of focus for the level. So this first area is trap-less as a sort of a soft lead into the level, but quickly we ramp up and have all sorts of nasties in this level to sort of thwart Lara at every sort of turn.
Alrighty then. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is Friday. Finally the end of the week, the working week at least, and the beginning of the weekend. Hope you guys have some wonderful plans. I wish I could go to the beach. I really do. I live in California in the San Bernardino area, and it gets kind of warm out here. We got nothing but sand and kind of deserty, you know. I don't know. I miss the beach. I might make a trip down to one of the beaches and just kind of chill, you know. Drink a Long Island or margarita, you know, and then, you know, just relax. Take advantage of why I live in California in the first place. But my name is Rox, and we're playing again Tomb Raider Anniversary, and the person who just listened to was Jason Boda, the creative director of the Anniversary Edition. Also, the guy with the English accent, which you guys will hear later, is what is it? Toby Gard. He worked on the original Tomb Raider that was released back in 1996. That was the one that got me back into gaming when I first started. Well, when I had left it, I feel, you know, I had reached that point in my life where I was just, you know, leave games behind. I wanted to stop talking after that music sense, but yeah, I reached a point in my life where I was just kind of done with gaming. You know, I figured, like, you know, it's for child's play now. I might as well just start doing something else.
In the original, this was pretty much the whole Egypt area was supposed to be themed around this one room, and you know, the goal was we're going to put Sphinx in. There's going to be a huge door at one side that's going to lead into the sanctuary of the Skion, where you're going to pick up the Skion, and that's going to be that. But I remember being slightly disappointed by the size of the Sphinx in the original one, and that shaped the later level to come.
That's right. When we were remaking it, we sort of went and looked at the original, and it was sort of, as Toby was saying, they tried to cram a bunch of stuff in there, like, you know, the obelisk and the Sphinx and this giant door. So when we were remaking it, we wanted to sort of add some symmetry to the room and a little bit of balance to it, so it didn't seem such like an architectural hodgepodge. So we duplicated the Sphinx and put one on the other side and sort of aligned the room along a central axis, sort of anchored by that big pillar in the middle. So I think it sort of gives the room a little bit more believability while keeping sort of all the thematic and sort of important elements in there.
Alright, I had to stop talking there because there was a cutscene, and then I clicked on the audio logs to hear those two talk. And anyways, glad you guys are enjoying the playthrough. Also, if you guys want to see the other stuff, I also have playthroughs for Legends and Tomb World. I'm a big Tomb Raider fan. I played almost all the games that are out there, except for the Guardian of Light. But I did download it, though. I did buy it, so I might play that game after this one. I might do a playthrough on that one as well. I might do it with a friend, too, because I think it's co-op. And he told me that he wanted to play it with me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is actually one of the scarier areas because I hear whispers through the tunnels and the entire kind of tomb, and it's kind of creepy. I don't like listening to whispers. You notice how I set up all the kills? I make sure that I get their instincts kind of like
This
right
room,
now.
literally in the original, I think was just sort of 4 blocks or something along each wall that you had to really imagine hard was supposed to be statues, kneeling statues, because obviously based on the old Karnak pharaohs, and it's really good to see that actually you can now be able to do justice to the concept of having these sitting chaps around the room.
Yeah, we really liked the idea of the statues moving very early on, so that sort of became the theme of how we wanted to create this room, was put the statues in, but then make them move about.
That's the theme of this whole Egypt level, isn't it? You guys went move crazy. It's good.
Well, what I was going to say before I got rudely interrupted is that I like to set up the animal kills. Like once I get their instincts kind of light up, then I like to set up the kill, kind of make sure that they run to my right or the left, and that way it's just an easy shot for me to dive out of the way or evade and then get that headshot. That's one of the things that I do like. I kind of wish they kept that in the legend one. On the legend one, you have to jump on their head, and then once you jump off their head, then you can do a headshot. But I don't know. I kind of prefer the way they do it on this one, where they kind of get excited, and then they have to charge at you, and as they're charging, you get that second to jump out of the way and go for that headshot. I think by far though the worst out of all the creatures that exist on in Tomb Raider, is the crocodile, the alligator. I just have a thing about those creatures. I don't like them because I'm afraid of them. I'm a person who's afraid of going to the beach and getting inside the water because, first of all, Southern California water, especially around the Long Beach area, it's dirty. It's green. You can't see it. It's not like clear. So I'm always thinking there's some sort of animal in there that's going to grab me. And I've seen, like my friend says, I've seen Jaws. Fuck that. I'm not getting in the water. And yeah, I believe that there are sharks near the beach areas. And I don't want to be that one statistic that,
Right, so
they say that there isn't.
Sort of
and
another
then it
one
turns
that
out
we
there
sort of
is.
Did a good deal of repositioning of sort of the elements of the room to give the room sort of more symmetry and make it sort of feel and have a sort of a common theme to it. The original sort of had the temple of Bastet, the Egyptian cat god, sort of off on the side from where you entered the room. And we really wanted to make that the focus this time. So we sort of shifted things around and put it right when you come into the room to sort of give you a more impressive reveal of the space. Other than that, we sort of have kept most of the theme of this area the same.
Yeah, it's pretty good because I think that Egypt, for the most part, was sort of the least sort of fictionally coherent of the levels, and the remake has actually really kept the spirit of the original while actually making it a lot more real.
What's funny is that I told myself, "Wow, this is a long play. I want to know what I'm going to say when I do the commentary." But here I am talking, and I'm constantly being interrupted because I don't know when I'm going to hit those switches, and it turns out that I'm talking while I hit those switches. So I apologize if I'm over talking over them, but I can't hear it, so I try to just be quiet as soon as they start talking. I forgot what I was talking about too. Oh yeah, the crocodile, alligator. I hate those guys. I don't like them. I don't know what else to say about those two things except that they're my least favorite. I don't know if you guys ever played Tomb Raider 2 on the PlayStation 1. And on that one, you actually got to shoot people. It was the triads. I think it was like some Asian mob that you had to take care of. And I remember using the what do they have, boats on there, like canoes or something, and you went to Venice, and there was like these guys you had to like shoot and evade, and that's the one thing I remember most about Tomb Raider 2. And also the what is that place called? It was like a theater of some sort. But I have some of a memory of Tomb Raider 2, and I think I remember liking it. And I forget on which game the shark finally made an appearance where you had to like evade it. And I don't think it was in Legends. I think it was in another one before that one. But you guys, again, let me introduce myself. My name is Rox, if you guys already don't know. You should know already. But I hope you guys are enjoying my playthrough of the original Tomb Raider Anniversary. I keep saying original, but it's the original game. It's a different look. But, you know, please give me a thumbs up. Give me that little support. Those little click of a button, you know, helps me out a lot. And if you guys have any suggestions, you know, go ahead and leave me a comment. I do like reading people's suggestions, and I like reading what they have to say, because if you guys like my video and you guys want to see more, you know, subscribe, and anything you guys tell me, you know, I do try to improve. I was wondering what I was going to do there. I'm questioning my own gameplay. I'm like, what are you doing? I am having fun, you guys. Seriously, I'm having fun playing this game again. It reminds me what Tomb Raider is. Not that I don't like the new direction that the new one is going, but there's something about exploring these temples in that the new one does not have. The new one does not have like these huge temples where you can explore and try to figure out these enormous puzzles, and this one does. And playing this one is so it's a slow-paced game, but it's still it's the linear pacing, and you know, I don't know, I'm enjoying it. I'm really having fun playing this game again. It's how I remember Lara. But I still would like to see a new sequel to the new one that just came out in February or March. I like the whole new look of Lara. She's a lot younger, and it's her origin story. But I wonder if they're going to do that again. Oof. The hell was that? Oh yeah, those guys. These alligators remind me of the Komodo dragons from Legends. Lizards, you know, that's just it. I don't like lizards, which is funny because I was gonna say it's ironic because I actually like dinosaurs. Although, like my friend says, have you ever seen a real dinosaur? No, but I've seen Jurassic Park, and I figure that's what they sound like and that's what they look like. Speaking about Jurassic Park, I want to go see the new JP movie where it's in 3D. I heard, you know, I'm not a big fan of 3D, but I heard that this version of it, it's actually really good. So I want to go check it out. Jurassic Park is one of the movies you just can't get tired of. It's just I mean, it's a good movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. You know, I'm reading too much into it, but I'm thinking like these panthers, they're all locked up. Who's feeding these things? There's nobody down here, and I doubted that it's those creature mummies. Even if I were to assume that those are their masters, either these pumas are dead, or I don't know what they are. Either they're dead, or even if they're alive, who's feeding them? So I don't know. It's weird. You guys hear that noise? That I mean, it's the ambience of the temple, but still, I don't like it. It creeps me out, man. I feel like I'm being watched. I feel like there's something behind me. I don't like it. Oh, looked like Lara was kind of gliding through there.
Originally, this was pretty bland area. It was just sort of an empty room, and then you worked your way up, and then there was another room with a bunch of sand in it. This was one of those state-changing rooms where sort of the entire room changed after you pulled some switch. In this case, the sand all fell down onto the bottom room. And
Actually, the cunning thing was both rooms changed, right?
oh, that's right, actually, yeah, because the top one isn't sand anymore.
No.
That's right. So this was then you would do that and hop out once the sand had fallen through. So we liked the idea, but we wanted to sort of spice it up a little bit. So we created this scarab puzzle here to sort of just provide a little bit more visual interest to the room and a little bit more challenge.
That growl sounds creepy as heck, man. I don't like it. I'm like, what the hell, dude? You know, one of the things that I'm kind of a little concerned about is that the company that made the new Tomb Raider, they're a little concerned that they didn't meet sales expectations. They wanted to sell 6 million copies of the new Tomb Raider, but they only sold 3 million. But I hope that doesn't discourage them from making a sequel. Because I really like the new one, and I mean, I would like them to add, you know, more like temples for us to explore and try different ways of exploring it too, and different ways of solving the puzzles, because that would be a lot of fun. But I really would like to see a new sequel to that game. Take some of that stuff that they created for the new one, because it's very action-packed, but also, you know, kind of give us puzzles to solve.
In the original game, the idea of this room was basically to you come into a room and there's these six blocks and you can pull them out and it's basically either a reward or a punishment. And actually, they were all punishments apart from one, which was the thing you were here to grab. And I kind of thought that was just, it's you know, I don't know, it seemed like a fun sort of little thing to do. But at the end of the day, once someone's died a couple of times, or once someone reads anywhere, you know, which one is the right one to pull out, then there's no real puzzle to it. So obviously, you guys did something different this time.
Yeah, we sort of wanted to... We kept the blocks and the sort of little side rooms off of it as a key to exiting the room, but we sort of added a combination lock type thing to the door, which sort of was our effort to both update the room and also to give fictionally sort of more meaning to actually getting through the room and getting into the next area, which is the big obelisk area. Sort of by making it more difficult to get into that area, it sort of gives more significance to the next part.
For a while, you guys are gonna start seeing me trying to figure out what's in these rooms and all, because I kind of forgot how to figure out this puzzle, but then it comes back to me, and I knew that I had to remove these blocks in order to make the what do they call them, obelisk move. I ain't got time for you, you stupid Puma. I'm just gonna bring out the shotgun. But I have to make sure that these these blocks are completely not touching the pressure point, so that these obelisks could raise. There it goes. There goes the last one. But yeah, see, I'm kind of running back and forth in there because I'm like, oh, what's in here? But inside these rooms, you'll see the design of one of the pillars, and it's like right there. I saw that one of them has the fishbowl, and I have to figure out, oh, which one's the fishbowl? Oh, it's already there. So move on to the next one, and then I'll go to the next room and try to figure out what the other one was. But we are reaching the end of this video. Yay! I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to try to have a good one too. If you guys are enjoying my series, please help me out by giving me a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions, leave me a comment. I like to read that stuff. I like to see what you guys have to say. And also, if you want to see more Tomb Raider stuff and you want to see that as I put it up, please subscribe, because this is my new gaming channel. I want to put up a lot of gaming stuff. I'm also going to put some personal videos of mine up there, because I want you guys to know who I am. And really, I want to get into this YouTube thing. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So if you guys, don't mind checking out my stuff, just go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a message. Support me. And I'll see you guys next time on the next Tomb Raider anniversary video. Woohoo!